Today on Talking Solutions, Reed Alewel, owner of Pinot's Palette, which is one of those paint and have a beverage and something to eat and have fun places, right?
That's right.
You're part of this event that goes on all summer called Paint, Drink, and Dine. And the organization that benefits would be the Josh Stevens Foundation, where you, Jennifer Morss, are the executive director.
Yes, I am.
Thanks for coming in, both of you. It's not just a one-day event. In fact, it's going on several times throughout the summer. Pinot's Palette, you've got two of those.
That's correct. We have one in the district at Green Valley Ranch in Henderson, and we have our second one over in Boca Park near Summerlin. But this event is at Crazy Pita in Town Square. Our tagline is Paint, Drink, Have Fun, and this tagline is Paint, Drink, and Dine. So we're actually adding the food element at Crazy Pita.
Crazy Pita, one of my favorite places. The hummus is unbelievable. All of you are working together. Crazy Pita, Pinot's Palette, and the Josh Stevens Foundation. How did that come to be?
We got a call from Crazy Pita about doing a Paint, Drink, and Dine event at their place. And so we were just there visiting and talking and strategizing, and they mentioned that they were heavily involved with the Josh Stevens Foundation, which my wife and I also know the Josh Stevens Foundation founders, Drew and Barbara Stevens. So I think this would be much more successful if we tagged on a charity to the event. And Maida, the owner of Crazy Pita, is a big fan and a big supporter of Josh Stevens Foundation. So it just kind of serendipitously came together, and just like that, it was done. That's what we decided to do.
And Jennifer, since you are the executive director, could you tell us what it's all about?
Absolutely. The Josh Stevens Foundation was born out of the heart of a young boy named Josh Stevens, who died a month before his 13th birthday in a tragic accident. He had an incredibly kind heart, and his parents knew very early on that that kindness was something that needed to be celebrated in the heart of others. And so they started the Josh Stevens Foundation, which encourages more kindness more often. Most people are familiar with our Be Kind t-shirts that you see around town or across the country. We actually now are in 350 schools in 12 states.
Whoa.
We now have 2 schools in Africa. So we've grown very quickly in such a short time, but it's all out of the kindness of a young boy named Josh Stevens.
The loving hearts of kids can be so amazing. And you tell me that Josh did not actually make it all the way to the 13th birthday.
That's right. Josh actually passed on September 5th, which was a month before his birthday. That would have been October 5th. And the courage that his parents have maintained to start this foundation and encourage its continued growth is just amazing. Drew continues to go out and speak to schools all across the country and share who his son was and the legacy that he left, and that importance of encouraging kids to think about their legacy and what that means to the kindness that they keep in their heart.
You're talking, Jennifer, about how the Josh Stevens Foundation has really blossomed out into other states and even other countries. Did it start here in Southern Nevada?
It did. Josh was raised in Henderson, Nevada. He was born in Henderson. Our foundation is in Henderson. The majority of our schools are Clark County schools. However, we are a transitioning city. And so through that transition, teachers have gone to other states and started in other school districts. And we really have just seen that love and support that they've shown for Josh's foundation in getting their new schools to become their Be Kind schools.
I love one of the commercials that we see on TV. And we talk about the kindness factor that was a big part of Josh's heart and his life. And those human kindness spots that run for Dignity Health. Exactly. The one of the little kids on the ice rink.
It's beautiful.
And one reaching down and helping another little kid up. Coming from children, it's so pure.
Yes, and that's what we try and do through our positive messaging. So many times kids hear what not to do. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. Be kind is such a simple message that kids can truly absorb into their heart. And it's a great feeling for teachers to get to catch kids being kind as well. You know, they get caught being kind. They get a very special lime green bracelet that says, I've been caught being kind like Josh. And that is an all-around good feeling. It's a great feeling to get caught being kind, and it's a great feeling to catch someone else being kind.
Well, think about how hard the job of a teacher is these days. This is what I imagine. You're correcting all the bad things that kids are doing. And so finally you get to turn around and you get to celebrate the good.
Yes, and that's what we tell kids. It's about genuine acts of kindness. It's not just going and picking up a piece of paper and throwing it away and saying, look, I was kind. You're not going to get caught being kind every time you do something kind, but those kindness champions are out there and they're looking. And sooner or later, that kindness that you've shown, that kindness that you carry in your heart is going to be celebrated. We don't believe it's a reward. We believe that it's just a celebration of the kindness that you've shown someone else.
And it's an approach to life.
Yes, absolutely.
The way we should all all be, adults, kids, everybody. We need more kindness in this world.
Yes, and through our retail line, not only do we do all of our school program, but we carry a full line of Be Kind gear through our website. And anytime that you order a shirt, you know that 92% of that shirt purchase is going towards supporting our kindness programming in schools. And you also receive a Caught Being Kind card that then not only do you receive the shirt to wear, but you get to go out into your community and catch someone being kind, which people love to be able to do that as well. It's a great feeling.
On the website, joshstevensfoundation.org. I went there a week or two ago when I first heard about this summer fundraiser, Paint, Drink, Dine. And the first thing I saw was Be Kind. I just love that because that's my idea of the way to approach life anyhow, and that perfectly fits the way I think. But you're telling me I could shop?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that until now. I didn't look deep enough on the website. I'm thinking gift time.
And anytime you go into any of the 3 Crazy Pita locations, downtown Summerlin, the district at Green Valley, or Town Square, they also carry all of our shirts in stock there. So you can purchase shirts right from Crazy Pita when you pick up your chicken pita. We've got our shirts there as well.
An extra side of hummus and pita bread. It sounds like a really wonderful event. It's Paint, Drink, Dine, benefiting the Josh Stevens Foundation. Reed is with us, owner of Pinot's Palette. Are you moving everything that you need to set somebody up for one of these wonderful paint events over to Crazy Pita at Town Square?
That's right. When you come to our studio, we're designed and built to have a painting event. I have LED light on every canvas. It's absolutely fantastic with speakers and giant big screen TVs, and our studios are very beautiful. When we move to a restaurant, it's a much different atmosphere, but it's also a fun atmosphere. It's different for our artists, it's different for our guests, and we really enjoy it. We essentially pack up our easels and our canvases and our brushes and our paint and come and set up at Crazy Pita. We move the tables around, we cover them so we don't get paint all over their beautiful restaurants, and the artist takes the guests step by step to create their own personal masterpiece. So we have 8 different classes, 8 different paintings. So each class is a different painting. We did June 2nd and June 16th. Go to our website and see all the classes and sign up directly on the website.
So we have a couple different ways we can get involved. And all of these fun events are raising money for the Josh Stevens Foundation. Now, Jennifer, as executive director of the Josh Stevens Foundation, when you get a school and a teacher involved in the kind of work that the Josh Stevens Foundation does, what exactly happens when a class or a school becomes involved with the Josh Stevens Foundation?
So the cost of the programming to any school is free. The school pays nothing towards the program. It is 100% parent supported through the sales of the student t-shirts. Normally, schools order about 150 student shirts. With that package, they receive free 70 staff shirts. If there's more staff, we tend to give more free shirts. We don't want any staff to pay for their Be Kind shirt. We appreciate everything that they do in facilitating this programming on their campus and their commitment to kindness. So every staff member receives a free shirt. Every school custom designs their Be Kind shirt, and they pick their day of the week for the entire campus to wear their custom school designed Be Kind shirt. Everyone picks a different saying so that their campus is committed to a Be Kind. Some schools will say be a superhero. There was one with a giraffe on it that said Be Kind, stand tall, because the giraffe was their mascot. And then they also receive implementation guides that go through different activities and how to implement the program. But one of the really great things about our Be Kind program is it's not set in stone, because no school is the same as another school. Every culture on every campus is different. So we give you all the tools, and then you really go ahead and make it yours. They also receive all of their kindness cards for free so that they can go out and catch kids being kind with those lime green bracelets. They receive about 305 of those. 5 is an important number at the foundation. 5 was, unfortunately, the day that we lost Josh on September 5th. It was also his birthday being October 5th. And there are, and continue to be, even with Josh's loss, 5 people in the Stevens family, with Josh's younger brother, Sam, and his older sister, Shelby, and then his 2 parents. So usually everything that we do is around 5. We have $5 shirt. We have 105 coloring books that you'll receive, which say Coloring for Kindness, that all the kids can color in the lower grades. We have CDs that are for the K through 5 that have interactive cartoons that talk to the kids about being kind. We have staff training videos, and it just goes on and on and on, the amount of things that we provide to the school. And again, it's no cost to the school. It's 100% parent supported. If the parents can't support the program, then we have scholarship programs, and we never want to say no to a school that wants to encourage kindness on their campus.
I think that's great. How long has the Josh Stevens Foundation been in existence?
8 years.
It had to start small.
It was a simple message that people could really live. you can really live kindness. And it just resonated and it grew very quickly. And that support that we love. I mean, it truly is our kind friends and supporters such as Reed with Pinot's Palette and Medi and all of the amazing people. They're supporting us through buying a shirt or supporting us through these events. It's all word of mouth. We've never tried to get people to take on our programming and made those cold calls and said, would you like kindness? It's all been through people truly taking in and absorbing that message of just being kind.
Well, think about social media and things like Facebook, and you see people doing pay it forward in the Starbucks drive-thru, the wonderful things that happen, and the kindness, it goes viral. People love seeing it. It makes us feel good. I think for most of us, it's the way we all really want to live our lives.
Yes, absolutely. And one of the programs that's new in the last 3 years is our Take 5 with Josh program. We choose 5 charities every year that benefit from the sale of custom designed shirts that represent their charity. We just did a Be Kind, Dream Big shirt that benefited Coloring for Chemo. We also had a military shirt that was for Veterans Treatment Corps. So we choose different charities throughout the valley, really throughout the country, that we then support through the sale of these shirts because we know that there are so many charities who are spreading kindness with their own missions. And we want to help with that. We want to continue to encourage those gifts and help with their missions as well.
And the big fundraiser that's going on multiple dates throughout the summer, which is the Paint, Drink, Dine, which Reed and Pinot's Palette you are involved with, doing all of these events inside Crazy Pita at Town Square. So you bring out all the art supplies that are needed and the instructors and the support, and it becomes a wonderful, fun event. The money that is raised from these, how many events did you say?
We have 8? 8.
And most of them are still to come.
That's right.
Think about how much fun this is. And you have artwork after the fact. My husband and I, the evening that we went for our charity fundraising event, it's funny because we were both there sitting next to each other doing the same event, but our interpretation of that original painting quite different.
We'll even get the same instruction, and people hear it differently. We say, put this dot 2 fingers over from the edge of the canvas, and I've watched people, their 2 fingers are completely different than my 2 fingers, and I'm not just talking about this difference in size of my hand. And so as people create their own painting, they do it their own way. And what I like to tell people is, yes, you're all painting the same painting, but everyone will be different. They're different in their own way. It's your own personal art. That's what art's all about.
It's so cute, though, at the end when they get us all together for the group photo, and everybody's all proud and holding up their pictures and seeing the different work, and everybody's had such a great time. What a great way to spend an evening.
It is. It's fun to do, and you're also supporting a good cause. So there's kind of a double whammy to it. It just makes everybody feel good. It makes us feel good being participate. It makes Crazy Pita feel good, and it makes the guests that come feel good. It's a wonderful way to be kind to the world, if I may.
Yeah. Paint, Drink, Dine, going on a total of 8 times during the summer, but the longer you wait, the less of those options are out there. Get involved, and you get Pinot's Palette helping to guide you through the whole artistic work of art that you're going to create, and you get Crazy Pita rotisserie and grill food, because that's where you are at Town Square, the location where all these fundraisers are being held. The money that's being raised benefits the Josh Stevens Foundation. This is a great idea.
And there truly are some really beautiful paintings that are coming up in these events. So if you go to the Pinot's Palette website, you can look at the paintings right there. You can register for the event right through the website. It's so easy to do, and there are some amazing paintings on there. I'm very excited to paint some of my own.
It's going to be a great time. It's several different dates throughout the summer fundraiser for the Josh Stevens Foundation. So as far as where people would go to sign up, to look at the paintings, to decide on their date, where and when they wanted to get involved, Reed, they could go to your website.
The best place is our website, pinotspalette.com/Henderson will take you exactly to our calendar. You can get there and see each of the paintings there every other Thursday all the way into September. So find the painting you like, click on it. It's a normal internet checkout process. Make your reservation, and we'll see you there.
A lot of fun. And if you're wanting to know more information about the Josh Stevens Foundation, Jennifer, your website is joshstevensfoundation.org. Mm-hmm. And I'm betting, Reed, that on your website, you also have links, because we all have links going back and forth. And I always like to point out that all this information, the links, and a podcast of our discussion will be on the Talking Solutions Facebook page if you want to check into it. Jennifer, I'm looking at your Be Kind shirt, and I'm really wanting one of those. So I'm thinking that when I'm at Crazy Pita doing the art fundraiser, paint, drink, dine. I can get the shirt, I can do the artwork, have a great time, have some great food, and support a great cause.
Absolutely. We would love for you to have one of our Be Kind shirts. And Medi with Crazy Pita is also offering 50% off all beer and wine for the event, and also one free appetizer per table. So a lot of it is already included or discounted. So the dine part is going to be delicious. And I agree with you. The hummus, there's no comparison.
I can eat it with a spoon. I love it so much. In fact, I'm sure that I have in the past many times. It's a lot of fun. I'm just guessing what I've experienced in the past when I have gone to one of these paint-type fundraisers. The nicest people.
Absolutely. And these are people that are committed to kindness in our community. They're committed to giving to charities and organizations. Crazy Pita has some of the most wonderful people who dine there. Medi pretty much knows everyone by name. And then Reed's customers as well. I mean, they're just happy, fun, wonderful people. So these events are definitely filled with a room of really great people and new friends to be made.
I said nicest people. I should have said kindest people. That would be more on point now, wouldn't it?
That's okay. It's part of my language at this point. Everybody's kind.
That's what we want to encourage, because that's just a good life, to be surrounded by people who are also kind, just like yourself. Couldn't ask for more than that. Jennifer Morss is Executive Director of the Josh Stevens Foundation. We also have Reed Alewel, who is the owner of Pinot's Palette. We'll have all the links, as we mentioned, on the Talking Solutions Facebook page. Is there anything that I've forgotten?
No, I think we pretty much have it covered.
I think so. The event's on both of our Facebook pages as well.
It is.
I think we covered everything.
What a great way to support a great organization.
Yeah.
Jennifer Morss and Reed Alewel, thank you so much for joining us today on Talking Solutions.
Thank you for having us.